G'day guys, Matty from 4B Sessions Australia. As I was saying in my last video, I'm going to do a bit of a sub channel because I'm doing a pretty cool house. Really, it's a shipping container house. So I'm going to put up how we got them up here, which was a fair bit of redneck engineering, but we got them up here. And now I'm just about to start painting them. But I thought give you a bit of a walkthrough. It's a bit of a mess up here, but it's a construction site. So anyway, let me take you for a walk and show you what our plans are. Thought I'd better give a bit of a rundown before we get to the part of where we drag these things up to. So we're building 4 40-foot containers in like a U shape looking down over a valley. So this is a plan that we've kind of come up with. I literally downloaded it off the internet and self-drew it. So whether or not it works, we still don't know, but so far it's working all right. And then we went along and found a site on my father's property, and we literally just started digging, and it took a fair bit of time because obviously running the business on the side as well. So I was just chipping away at it. Had one of our older diggers just sitting up there, and on weekends conned Dad in to give us a hand, and eventually we got to the size pad that we wanted, which was 25 by 25. I think we ended up going 25 by 20 in the end because we just didn't get the material and the containers were supposed to come. And yeah, we started setting out the blocks, and what was supposed to take 5-6 weeks, the containers ended up taking like 3 or 4 months. It took, I think it was closer to 4 months, so took a long time for him to show up, but it was definitely worth it. So once he got him in, he couldn't go any further. So we had a set of wheels, and I had a 14-ton digger sitting there. So we literally, as he unloaded it, we sat it straight onto these wheels, these ones right here, and then hooked up 2 6-ton chains to it, hooked it up to the back of the bucket on the digger, and went for gold backwards, following a camera all the way up. So the first bit of all this was filmed on a phone, so I do apologise for the video, but it does get a lot better. I've got all GoPros and everything, so it will get better, as you know, but that's why it's only a quarter of the screen. So the flat bit was pretty easy, but obviously, as I said, we built halfway up a hill, so the next bit was a little bit challenging. We got up it, but even with 14 tonne, it was dippy-toeing like you wouldn't believe, but it was all good. Played to the back, try and counterbalance it, and just kept chugging along. The first container was pretty easy because of the amount of room we had to move. The next couple were challenged, joining them together and just trying to get them up on the blocks. Like, the blocks were pretty high, and only having one digger, we couldn't just crane them in. The digger wouldn't pick up the whole container. So yeah, it was literally chipping away at ends and holding it with posies and stuff like that. And I'm the only one that was really confident enough to have a go at it. So I was kind of jumping from machine to machine, but we got him in there. So we're just putting the cappy on to make it waterproof. Tell you what, it's a mission. Nothing's cut right. I'm glad we paid all that money.
it hard on my own?
So this essentially is the back door. So you walk in here, kitchen will be the first window, end window will be main bathroom, big bifold doors, and eventually going to put a big deck out in the middle there. Living room, TV, blah blah blah. This is the boys' room with a playroom at the very end, and at the end where those big doors are, we've got solid 2.5 metre windows. Pretty much take up that whole end so you can look out. Then down this side, this will be half blocked off, and we'll have like a little ensuite with washer and dryer in this corner here. Computer room. The room would be separated by like a big closet, front and back closet for clothes and things like that, storage. And then once again, down the back here, we will have big open windows, 2.5 by 2.5, so that pretty much the whole of those doors. And let me show you what it looks like out there.
Why am I not like her? With more souls. Why must the curtains come down? Soften now. Why is it hard on my own? Why is it hard on my own?
So this will be our view, which ain't too bad, I tell you. So we're going to leave the doors on. We're going to frame up on the inside, just so if we're away or if it is super hot day, you know, things like that, and close them up. A bit more privacy at night, things like that. Will we close them up all the time? Probably not, but we'll see. That was the idea behind it. Anyway, today's mission. I'm going to continue painting. So that's the colour we're going with. It's called Monument. It's like a matte. Anna's not too happy about it. She thinks it needs to be darker. So could just do the first coat in this and then end up being black, because we're going to do black on timber. But I'll give it a spray today and see how it starts coming up. So we're removing all the stickers off them, because I've found in a lot of the shipping container builds, excuse me, that the stickers show through the paint and it just doesn't look real good. So strip all the stickers off, and then a bit of prep as well. We'll just clean the containers, and then literally I'm just spraying them flat out. So yeah, there's a fair bit of painting still to do and to get it all done, but it's coming up pretty good. I've never sprayed before, so that was a bit of a learning curve, working out how to mix it and everything. But yeah, it started coming up pretty good. With this build, we're going to be pretty open about it. I don't mind. Well, both Anna and I don't mind letting people know how much it's costing us. So each run at the end of the video, we'll do a cost of where we've been at for that video, and that way it gives everyone a bit of an idea. Because while it's cheap, it's not as cheap as what you think. We definitely thought it was going to be a lot cheaper, but we're into it now, and yeah, it's going good. Not bad for a first first coat. It's pretty good. Look at that. Oh well, there's plenty to do. Lunchtime. So the cost so far, the containers delivered were 83 grand. That was with all the cutouts and their patented joining system, which honestly was a bit of a joke. It didn't line up perfectly no matter what we did. Didn't seal that good, so yeah, a bit of a regret there. But anyway, lesson learned. The excavator was $16.50 a day, and I had it for 4, and the blocks are $100 each. And I ordered way too many. We definitely didn't need 24. I think we ended up using about 20 or 18, something like that. But yeah, so grand total so far, 92,000. So obviously that's not including my time doing the pad and the driveway. But yeah, we'll just focus on the container itself and all the build on the inside, and yeah, we'll just keep at it. So the windows and doors are all here, so they'll be in the next video. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe, and keep bringing you videos every few weeks. What's happening with the containers?